Hi guys, this is Magic Mike, the motivational magician and life coach. I want to throw a couple videos up here today about sponge balls. Sponge balls magic is one of my favorite things to do. Really easy to do. You can actually keep these in your pockets. Impromptu, I will take a napkin, rip it in half, roll it both sides, and do it with that. So there's really a lot of stuff you can do with this. You can buy the sponge balls themselves at magic shops or online. I have red ones here. You can use blue ones, black ones. There's all kinds of things. So it's really a lot of fun. So I would recommend you putting this in your toolbox to do some cool magic stuff for your friends and family. So without ado, let's get started on some cool magic stuff. Our first trick is I call it the 10 count. So I put it in a whole routine. It's really easy to do, but here's the trick. I have two little sponge balls here, but they never like to be separated. We're going to do a little science experiment today and separate them like this, right? Watch this. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. They never like to be separated. Okay guys, now I'm going to teach you this trick. You can do it, like I said, with napkins. You tear in half and roll up to both sides of them and do them. You can do it with sponge balls like this. It's really a lot of fun. So here's how you do it. Actually, you separate the sponge balls just like this. You put your right hand over one, and I say 1. Left hand over the other one and say 2. Lift over the right hand and say 3. 4. You're really doing nothing at that point. But you lift up your right hand, you grab your sponge ball just like this. See, fingers together. Put your thumb right on top of there. And then you actually put it in this hand like this. When you close your fingers over it, you really steal out the sponge ball. See that? So you got to make sure this is really closed around it. Lift that up out of the way. You put the sponge ball right on top of the other one as you pick it up like this. Just like that. Do a little wave, show one hand is empty, show the other hand is empty like that. They will be amazed, I promise you. So enjoy. If you have any questions or comments, do me a favor, give me a thumbs up at the bottom there, and write any suggestions for other people, any routines that you might have with the sponge balls, and how much fun you've had with them, or if you have any questions for me, just leave a message as well. And subscribe to my channel. I'm going to be putting lots of other videos up here on sponge balls and all kinds of magic tricks. I'll show you some cool vanishes with it. First of all, you can do this. Wave your hand over, that makes it disappear. See that? Make it come under here. So that's one of my favorites there. And how you do that one is you hold it in these two fingers, just like this. Just like this. Alright, put it in your hand like this. As soon as your fingers come over, just like this, you want to pull it out. And you're really going to think that they're going to see this, but they really don't. It's really crazy. But you come up like this, come up, and you thumb clip it right here. Pinch it in your thumb like this. So again, you come around, come up, thumb clip it, and come down like this. See it? Like this. So you keep your fingers over like this, so it really adds to the effect. And then you show this hand empty. Now the ball is here still, so you come underneath, you just press it against the back of your hand and let it roll out like this. So it's really cool vanish and reappearance of your sponge ball. So hopefully you like that one, guys. Alright, on this one also you can make 2 sponge balls disappear. See that? I put them in just like this, do the same thing. Close your fingers around them. Except this time, when you close your fingers around them, you just come up like this, pull them back, and point like this. See that? So I'll show you in real time. You go like this, and then show that empty. And then I come underneath, push them both against my hand, and bring them out like this. So it's a really cool double vanish there. So again, like this, come over, point, make it disappear, and then come under and reappear, just like that. Really cool sponge balls, vanish with 2 sponge balls and a reappearance. So hopefully you like that one as well. Hi guys, the next one is another Vanish, just like that. I put the sponge ball right here. Take your thumb, push it down like that, make it disappear and reappear under there. So how you do that one is you put the sponge ball just like this. You put your thumb like behind it. So see how it's pushing it down in there? When you push it down in there, you don't push it down all the way. It kind of stays right here. And then you clip it with your thumb and your fingers there like that. Like that. Alright, it's really back here. So you point. Keep your other fingers kind of natural like this. And then watch your angles, because if they're like this, they could see the sponge ball. So you point like this. Make it disappear. Reach underneath. Push it against the other one as you bring it back like this. Really a fun Vanish to do. And you start to put all these sponge ball tricks together, and then you have something really cool. Okay guys, this is a really cool one as well. You take a sponge ball like this, and you actually make your hand just like this. You put it in like that, make it vanish, and reappear just like that. How you do this one is, you make with this hand, you make a little ring like this. Come over, put your sponge ball in this position here. Bring it through. And then you're going to bend your fingers back like this until you can thumb clip the sponge ball in this position here. Do that. So again, you come through, thumb clip it, and then come out and act like it's in this hand here. Bring it over, make it disappear, and then you come underneath and bring it out like that. Okay, this is one of my favorites because the magic actually happens in their hands. So it's more powerful. Anything that you can make happen on them. So how you do this one is you take your sponge ball like this. Say, I'm going to hold onto this one, and you hold on to this one. All right? So they have both in their hand just like this. You say, look, if I push my hand right here, that jumps from my hand into yours. See that? They really freak out. You get a really good audience response on this one. Okay, so how you do this one is you take your hand just like this, one sponge ball, with your thumb there, fingers together, and you say, I'm going to hold on to this one. As soon as you cover your fingers there, you pull it out. You have the other one like this. And when you grab the other one, you just put this one right on top of it as you grab the other one. And you say, you hold on to this one. So you give this one to your spectator. Right? And tell them to hold their hand real tight on it. So they're holding on to this one, you have this one. So I say if I push on my hand right here, that jumps from this hand into theirs. So you show this one really slowly, that builds suspense there. And then you say, you point to their hand, and then they will eventually slowly open it, and they get a really good response. So this is a really fun when it happens in their hands, so the magic is really a little bit stronger than that. So hope you like. Hi guys, one more Vanish and a reappearance of a sponge ball. So I take the sponge ball like this, put my hand face up, go in like this, and make it disappear just like that, and make it reappear underneath there. So how you do that one is, put it in these two fingers here. Alright, put your left hand face up, come underneath, and bring the sponge ball over like this. Okay? And you start to close your hand around it as both hands come over, and you steal the sponge ball out with your right hand just like this. Come back, thumb clip it like this as you point here. So in slow motion, come like this, thumb clip, wash a little bit, keep your fingers open, the sponge ball's back here, point, make that one disappear. Okay, you're going to reach your hand underneath covering everything. Turn your sponge ball over, press it against the back of your hand, and come out like this. Hello everybody, I'd like to show you a trick with a little strange box I found in Japan when I lived there. It's actually weird because it actually has a box inside of it. Blue box inside of it, and inside the blue box, when I opened it, there was a sponge ball, which I didn't think much about. The But when I started to read the directions, it was a little weird because it actually said that the red box can also fit inside the blue box, which was a little strange to me, how that actually works. I'm not a scientist or anything, but and then they said that inside of the red box would be another sponge ball. So that's pretty cool. And then the blue box can actually fit back inside the red box. I'll have to research that later, see exactly how that works, but I have two sponge balls here. I found out they have very different properties as well. They actually do not like to be separated. I'll show you an example exactly what I mean. I don't know how it works, but I know that they don't like to be separated. Right? If I separate them like this, we'll do a little experiment so I can show you. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. They don't like to be separated. Right? I can put them in my hand like this. Still don't like to be separated.
It's very soft. It's very light, very light. Una naricita de patacón.
Hold your hand up.